Hi, welcome to Essential Emotions with Kara Peterson. I am delighted to have you here. I am talking about emotions and how they affect people and the sadness that people have. And sometimes it occurs seasonally, and sometimes it occurs for longer lengths of time. And for the purpose of essential oils, we are talking about occasional sadness. And for this class, we're going to be talking about moods. So moods can run a whole gamut of the spectrum, and you can go through and cycle through different moods in the day. So with that, I'm going to start you on the PowerPoint. I would like to point out that I will also be doing a class on sadness and all that that encompasses, and maybe a little bit of being uptight and that stuff going on in your belly. However, that class will not be one that I'm going to post publicly, simply because I thought long and hard about it, and there's a lot that's really hard to make sure that I do all of these with FDA compliance, and that one is a little bit harder. So this one I'm going to make just available to my team, because I'll also be talking about things like if you are on medications because you have that lingering distress, then which oils can support your body with those medications. So we're going to get really detailed in that one. So if you're really interested in that and you are not enrolled, make sure you enroll at the end of this one so that you can get that information, because I will be happy to share that with you once you are enrolled. So here's the emotionals, essential emotions that's supposed to be here. Here we go. Alrighty. Okay, essential emotions. Would you like to be more happy, healthy, connected, and empowered? You are created to function as a whole. So your spirit, your mind, and your body are inseparably connected. You cannot function on just one part of that. They communicate at a cellular level. For complete wellness, you should cleanse and nourish your body. You should quiet, and that says quiet, but it should say quiet, and focus your mind, and you should renew and awaken your spirit. When you do all of these things, you will reach a state of wellness and wholeness. Your body is made up of intelligent cells, and they're wired to restore health. So in other words, what that's saying is your body is really smart, and what it strives to do and what it wants to be is healthy. So you need to be your own best advocate, and you need to claim the gift of wellness. And in order to do that, you need to have enough confidence in yourself, and you need to love yourself so that you can be that advocate. And yet you can also be that advocate for the people in your life that you love and you care about, so that you can help them with their wellness as well. I know these all look like scrambled eggs. They're not. Those are cells. So these are receptor sites on the cells. Emotions are, and these little things that are, let me see if I have a pointer. There's my pointer. See these? These are all emotions that are coming through your body, okay? Emotions are information-carrying molecules that bind and react with cell receptors. They go into the cell, impacting the function and behavior. People don't realize, but how you feel actually turns into information that is written on a cell, and then that cell with the information that you felt or that you said goes on there, and it reacts with the cell. So the way I tease and joke about it in my classes is because women are always doing this, right? We turn around into the mirror and we go, oh my gosh, my butt's gotten bigger. Well, you just wrote an imprint on a cell that your butt's getting bigger, and now that's going to go and have a behavior and a function with an actual cell. So you might have actually just added a little more bump to the trunk. Okay, the three brains. Science reveals there are complex neural processing functions in the mind, heart, and gut. So you have your head, your heart, and your gut. Your mind takes care of your logic and your intellect. The subconscious mind directs over 90% of your behavior. The heart is your intuition. There are many more neural pathways that run from the heart to the brain than the brain to the heart. Did you understand that? More pathways, many, many more pathways, neural pathways. This is information run from your heart to your brain. So they tell your brain what's going on, then your brain telling your heart what's going on. Then you have the gut feeling. 90% of the body's serotonin, which is involved in mood management, is produced right in the gut. So when we're talking about how you need to eat right and how you need to produce what's correct in your body, and you need to give your body those crucial foundational building blocks in the form of good health, it's because 90% of what your body can build on for mood is in what you feed it. 90%. Okay, so do you ever feel like you are on a tightrope? You're also doing the hula hoop and you're blindfolded, but then you also have to juggle work and play and kids and working out and the dogs and your spouse and your family and, you know, maybe your relatives and friends. Everybody is making demands on you. This, you know, volunteering, whatever it is, and maybe you're not even capable of ever saying no. This is your life experience, okay? Everybody has these life experiences. Well, what happens is your mind processes this, okay? So as you process these life experiences, your mind goes around in circles saying, I got to figure this out. I got to figure this out. I know I can figure this out. You know, that's why you keep adding more and more, right? Because you know you can do this. But your heart, which is sending more messages than your mind is saying, dude, you are totally overwhelmed me. I am in way over my head. You have got to stop. Excuse me. So your heart is screaming, I am overwhelmed. I am not okay. Well, then your gut feels like you've painted yourself into a corner and it feels stuck and it's not feeling right. It's like, I am stuck. I'm in the same place. I can't go anywhere. So you've got this mind going in circles trying to get things done while the heart is screaming, I'm overwhelmed, and the gut is just like, I'm stuck and I can't move. So here's your reaction. You have a mind-body emotion disconnect. You feel tension in your head, you have conflicted feelings, and your stomach is just really unsettled. Well, your belief, your end belief, is going to be what you feed into your mind, you will believe. So as you can see, that ant totally believes it can pick up a piece of wood bigger than itself. Okay, so do you want to be, I am not good enough? Is that what you want to continually feed into your mind? Or do you want to say every single time something negative starts to come across you, because remember, those negative things will be written on molecules which will interact with the cells in your body and they will become code in your body? Or do you want to say instead, goodness surrounds me? Or some other affirmation that you can say. You know, you don't have to get flowery if you're not at that point. You don't have to make it complicated. But every time you start to get into that pattern where maybe it's not a good quality thing to be saying, you can just say, goodness surrounds me, or good things happen to me, or this will turn out great, or I'm having a good day, or just something quick. So emotions and essential oils actually interact on a chemical level. Essential oils promote emotional purification and anchor in healthy biochemistry. So what that means is the essential oils go down where you were writing that code, and they help purify what's going on, and they help with that chemistry that was going on when you saw those little molecules. They help clean all of that. One drop of essential oil is over 40 million molecules that rush to service your cells wherever in your body you need them. Essential oils support your cell receptors. Your cell receptors were those sites that had the emotions falling in, okay? Hormones fall in just like that as well. So your essential oils support those receptor sites. They promote healthy cell function and they maintain cells' natural state. Essential oils are dynamic, supporting your body physically and emotionally. Smell is the fastest way to affect mood. So this is one of the ways you can receive your oils is aromatically. Aromatic molecules have direct access to the limbic area. The limbic area is your emotional seat of the brain. So since that's your emotional seat of the brain, and we're talking about emotional issues, then I would say it is imperative that you have a diffuser. And just one example right here is peppermint. Peppermint is great for mental support, for focus, for mental fog. We're going to be talking much more about individual oils later, and we're going to hit basically the blends, but peppermint is great for that. So topically, apply to bottoms of feet or spine to affect cells, blood, and tissues throughout the body. You can also massage into specific areas for localized support. Some essential oils, pass through the blood-brain barrier. I've spoken about that in my articles on whyuseessentialoils.com. And it has to do with the, I'm going to totally butcher this word, but the sesquiterpene level and the monoterpene level. Frankincense, sandalwood, all of those oils are great oils for passing through the blood-brain barrier. This picture right here, it's very difficult to see, but it's a lot of fun, and you can get these on Google Images and whatever. But it talks about, like, right here is where you could put an oil, and if you wanted to also mix it with the reflexology, this is your lung, and up here, this is your brain points, and these are your eyes, and so, I mean, it just has all these little things here. So this is your bladder right here and your small intestine, so it's just fun to do that. So InTune is great for occasional head tension and confusion. So notice what they're doing is they're putting the physical and the emotional on each of these. So for internal use is only recommended for doTERRA essential oils because they do have this CPTG label. And it's interesting, you still need to read the labels. I had a gal just call me the other day and she wasn't feeling well, so she was using a lot of her oils very liberally, and that is not how I personally recommend using the oils, but that's what she was doing. And I said, wait a minute, I don't think the oil that you happen to be using, it was Arbor Vitae, should be used internally. She says, oh, no, that's what's so great. You can use all the oils with doTERRA internally unless they have a child cap lid. I said, no, I don't think so. You need to read the label. Always read the label. Sure enough, it says right on the label, recommended for aromatic and topical use, okay? Most of the oils with doTERRA you can use for internal use, but it will say right there on the label, recommended for internal use, okay? We do not recommend any other oils, essential oils, to be used in this method, okay? Because they need to say that right on the label. You can take them under the tongue in water or in a gel cap to support overall health. On Guard is specifically recommended due to its amazing results with seasonal threats, and it's also good for vulnerability issues. Again, you get that emotional level as well. So, foundational support. It's really important that you go to the core of what's going on. We talked about the gut and how important the gut is. Add daily support with minerals, micronutrients, and healthy fats. Omegas. Healthy fats support your brain, and they're crucial to get. Essential oils enhance absorption of nutrition on a cellular level. Cleanse and restore your gut health. Digestive function is scientifically linked to the mood. So don't skip over that, okay? We have read evidence where people have said that if you're only going to try one thing, don't do the oils, do the vitamins, and do this pack, because this is more crucial due to the fact that you're producing 90% of your serotonin out of your gut, which is critical for your mood levels. So if you're only going to do one thing, they're saying that should be it. Okay, so this is the new reveal from doTERRA. It's the Emotional Aromatherapy Blends. We have an old mood matrix, which I will touch upon in this class. This is the new one. It's 6 new oils. And this is the wheel, and it actually comes in a box with this wheel and with these oils all together. I believe you cannot buy them individually until January 1st. However, why would you want to buy them individually when in any given moment you could be cycling through motivate, cheer, things you need. You need to be motivated. You need to be lifted up. You need a little passion. Passion isn't necessarily sexual. Passion could be you have no passion for your life anymore. Okay, you used to have aspirations and now you're just, you know, in the same rut you've always been in. That would be passion. Forgiveness, consolement, and peace. When you need any of these or all of these are good to have. So what does that mean? So motivate, it's an encouraging blend. It's between the energizing and uplifting. So it's made of mints and citrus. The emotions covered are anxious, insecure, apathetic, discouraged, gloomy, and distressed. So it promotes feelings of confidence, courage, and belief. And so this is how you would use that there. It's really nice for that. You have cheer. It's an uplifting blend. It's between uplifting and invigorating. Citrus and spices. Emotions covered, discouraged, gloomy, distressed, somber, disinterested, or bored. So this is really good because it promotes feelings of optimism. Okay? It provides cheerful boost of happiness and positivity when you are feeling down. Passion, inspiring blend. It's invigorating and renewing. It has spices and herbs and grasses. Emotions covered, somber, disinterested, bored, discontented, bitter, and angry. This is really good because it ignites feelings of excitement, passion, and joy, and it helps to spark creativity. So passion has been a very popular one. Seems a lot of people are feeling like they're in a rut. Forgive, renewing blend, renewing and relaxing. Emotions covered, discontented, bitter, angry, ashamed, and sad and grieving. This promotes feelings of contentment, relief, and patience, and it helps when you're harboring feelings of anger and guilt. Console, comforting blend between relaxing and calming and soothing. Emotions covered, ashamed, sad, grieving, hurt, worried, and fearful. And it's good for feelings of comfort and hope, and during times of loss, to comfort the soul and evoke feelings of hope. And then peace, reassuring blend between calming, soothing, and invigorating. So we're back to the invigorating. Emotions covered, hurt, worried, fearful, anxious, insecure, and apathetic. So it promotes feelings of peace, assurance, and contentment. And this cycles around. So now we're back to part of the same things that we would feel during motivate. So when you're not quite sure, when you're apathetic, say you feel apathetic and you don't know which one would be better, because you're going to be, apathetic is going to be right here. And you'll notice you have this oil and you have this oil right here. Well, this one is peace and this one is motivate. You would smell both of them and just see which one you fancy. So emotional aromatherapy starts selling October 1st, and I believe it will be selling for $159 wholesale. So usually I promote getting a kit because the kits have so much to offer. However, because this is an emotional aromatherapy class, if that's what you really want to target and you just want to target your emotions, then I am going to recommend that you pay $35 for your wholesale membership, and then you just buy this kit, $35, and then the $159 on top of it. Now, there are always, additional things that you can get, like the coconut oil to make it go further, that kind of stuff. And I highly recommend you getting in touch with me. And then we have it isn't always good to throw out the old. This is the old doTERRA Mood Management Matrix. I love this matrix. This is like my favorite matrix. And I'll tell you why. Because if you see right here, it gives you some physical issues that you may feel, okay? So it has 4 zones. In zone 1, it has, this is fatigued, this is no passion, this is stressed, and this is no peace. So zone 1 is anywhere between no peace and fatigued. Zone 2 is anywhere between fatigued and no passion. 3 is no passion and stressed. And no peace is stressed, or 4 is stressed and no peace. So it's just like it was on the 6, where you had the oil kind of fell in between zones. So again, you would have to kind of figure out where you are. Well, I will share that I get a lot of neck pain, okay? And I get really tense. So I am pretty solid right here. So if I'm right here, and then I look over here, grounded and balanced, consoling, helps rid feelings of anger, positive attitude, and releases emotional blocks. It turns out that this speaks very loudly to me. Balance is a very great, great blend for me, okay? So then you can go to this one, Citrus Bliss. Citrus Bliss it smells like an orange dreamsicle. It's lovely. But see how it talks about unmotivated? Do you know, I just read that one word, unmotivated, and I probably never bought this for a year because I was like, yeah, the last thing I am is unmotivated, okay? So it's really interesting if you go into each of these, and I'm not going to read each of them because I feel you're fully capable of reading these while I'm talking. But you read these and you realize that these are amazing oils. I have had a lot going on in my life for the last week and a half, 2 weeks, and then they're going on in through the next 2. Things that are out of my control, family tragedies, sicknesses, surgeries, all kinds of things that make me very, very downtrodden, okay? Elevation has so many amazing things in it that I'm diffusing it right now, that I am diffusing it because it is just so beautiful. So don't throw away the old just because they got the 6 new oils. These are phenomenal, phenomenal oils. I know a lot of people who sleep with Serenity. So Serenity. This one its key ingredient is lavender, but because it has Roman chamomile, vanilla, and marjoram in it, all of those are excellent at starting your serotonin levels. You sleep so well and it smells so amazing. People compare it to lavender, and our lavender smells pretty good, and now all of a sudden our lavender smells really sharp. They love Serenity. It creates a perfect escape with its calming, renewing fragrance, promotes relaxation in a restful sleeping environment. It's ideal for diffusing or even putting in a roller bottle so that you have it with you, so that you can lessen feelings of tension and you can calm your emotions. Citrus Bliss. Citrus Bliss, you cannot help but be happy with when you smell this. It is just the happiest oil I have ever smelled. It's very cleansing because it has so much citrus in it. It helps reduce stress and uplifts the mood. It positively affects mood with an energizing effect, and it has refreshing properties. It smells like an orange dreamsicle. If you have to imagine it, I'm telling you, it's exactly like an orange dreamsicle. And you have to play Farrell's Happy to it because it's just the happiest little oil ever. Elevation. Elevation was the one I was talking about, where it elevates mood, increases vitality, has a refreshing aroma. It promotes a revitalizing effect. It has Melissa in it, and Melissa is the powerful, powerful, powerful anti-sad. And I'll be talking about this a lot in my presentation that I will be doing that will not be available to people who are not already enrolled with me, simply because I cannot be doing it with its FDA compliance. But this one's a powerful little oil. It's a heavy hitter for that occasional sadness. Balance promotes a whole body sense of relaxation. It may help ease anxious feelings, and it evokes feelings of tranquility and balance. If you're one of those people who likes to stand in your own hula hoop and you don't like people getting in that hula hoop with you, balance is a good one for trying to deal with those people who just constantly get in it anyway. So healthy mind. So you need to work on your healthy mind. I work on healthy, this is what you need to say to yourself. And so the things you don't do, you need to check and you need to work on these things, okay? I work on healthy thought patterns. I choose to believe good about myself and others, and I nourish my brain with good fats and minerals. So, of those things, thinking about those things, what do you need to weed out? Think about the negative thoughts you have, the relationships you have, the substances you're using. And as you can see, that woman is thinking about it and she is weeding it out. Now you need a healthy heart. You need to go through all three minds, or all three brains. I trust my intuition and my higher power. I freely give and receive love. I often feel peaceful inside. I rest well. So what do you want to plant? What kind of life, what kind of you do you want to give roots to? Your new beliefs, your relationships, and your supplements. What are you going to let take root in you? And now your healthy gut. I digest and process food well. I nourish my digestive system with good enzymes and nutrition, and my body is healthy and feels good. How will I nourish this seed? So how are you going to nourish the habits, practices, and patterns that you have decided to put in action? Remember, 30 days doing something every single day will create a habit. How are you going to nourish that? You fill a bucket drop by drop. You clear your mind thought by thought. You heal yourself moment by moment. Energy flows where attention goes. Where are you going to allow your energy to flow? And where is it going to be worth having your attention go? You need to be an advocate for your health and wellness and not let that just happen. You need to make a positive stance. So tips: increase your water intake, increase your exercise and your movement. And this one is the one that I really need to work on. You need to rest and meditate. And meditate doesn't necessarily mean the whole thing, but just take a time, listen to some quiet, relaxing music, take a deep breath. I think some of us just forget to take a deep breath. And improve your diet. Get everyday support for your three brains: brain, heart, and gut, or mind, emotions, and physical. For an entire tutorial on how to make this happen and how to change your life and order essential oils, go to this link right here or my YouTube channel, which is where this is showing, and this will walk you through the steps in ordering the oils, and it will answer all the common questions. I strongly recommend doing this. If you are already a pro and you know exactly what you are doing and you are ready to get support brought straight to your door, and you want to order these oils right now, go to mydoterra.com/KaraPeterson and click Join and Save. Please email me at karapeterson17@gmail.com. I really like people to email me before they order so that we can get their questions answered and so we can find the right oils for you. There are September specials. September is an amazing month because when you place an initial order of 200 points or more, you get a free Immortelle. People wait all year for the free Immortelle. Immortelle is basically the fountain of youth. It reduces fine lines. It brings the skin back to a youthful appearance. It goes to the cells on a cellular level and helps them with the oxidization and all of that in the skin. So Immortelle is hugely sought after. It retails for $92. I believe it wholesales for $64. For any enrollment over 100 points, you receive a free grapefruit of $21. And when I say place an order, that means an enrollment. The grapefruit is 21 retail. Grapefruit is excellent for your metabolism. So when you order the next month with 50, so in October, or if you're seeing this YouTube video for the first time in January, if you were to, the grapefruit special will no longer be available in January. But if you do, this special will always be available. These two are limited, but this one is still special. It will still be available. When you order the following month after your enrollment with 50 points, there is a spiral bound book. If you order with 100 points the following month, you get the hardback book of the Modern Essentials Essential Oil Guide. This lists almost every single ailment you can think of and how to treat it with essential oils. And it is basically the essential oil Bible. I would not live without this book. It's amazing. So I have a special for anybody. Did you notice how important that diffuser is for emotional benefits? Since your emotional seat is in your limbic region, and that is how you receive it through the air, aromatically, you need a diffuser. So if you have an event with me where 3 people enroll, you can do it online, you can do it at your home, you can do 3 separate lunches with people, I don't care. But if you do it with me, I will get you, and you have 3 enrollments, I will get you a free diffuser, okay? So in the end, happiness radiates like the fragrance from a flower and draws all good things towards you. I would love to say this person's name, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. So you need to figure out what exactly it is that you are going to, I hope I'm coming back. Here we go. Am I back? Okay. Oh my gosh. I have no idea what just happened. Okay, there we are. So you need to figure out what it is that you are going to manifest and how you are going to address your health and what you are going to do. So I wish you the best and good health.